For those of you who don't know, this is a continuation of video number 3 in an unofficial, unending series where I talk to myself. Originally, I was just going to make a video where I talked to me 6 months later from that video and that was going to be it, but I decided I liked it and wanted to keep it going. Hi, past me. At the end of your video, you said it didn't have to be 6 months later when I made this. It could just be whenever I wanted to. It has been 11 months since you made that video. A lot can happen in 11 months, and a lot did. You're living in the same cute apartment you were, but now you have a new roommate. Your past roommate, Jade, is still on great terms, as always. I just seem to be collecting quite a few ex-roommates. That's something to think about. Internet, it's not. It's all fine. It's all been circumstantial things, and it's all good. In the video you made, you mentioned how you didn't have a boyfriend. Soon after you made that video, that changed. And then you realized that romantic relationships are things that you don't want to disclose on the internet, at least not for a very long time when you feel confident about it, and even then, you don't believe it's anyone else's business. You share a lot with the internet, but you don't want to share everything with the internet. Some things are things that you want to keep to yourself, things you want to keep private, and no one else is entitled to that personal information. That relationship ended, and one of the things that happened afterwards is you did feel relief for having the internet know nothing about it, because that would have been one more stress, one more added unpleasant thing in that unpleasant time. You've taken a look at your channel and your videos, and although you've still decided to continue making videos that are very different from one another, nothing that's really consistent, you realize when you are so inconsistent with the tone of your videos and the style and the content, the people that continue to watch your videos usually don't watch your videos for your videos. Because the content is so varied, they can't expect anything from you but you. And then people stay more because they like you than your videos, or they don't, as shown by your view count and your subscriber count. And that's kind of scary. It's nerve-wracking, and you know, a lot of people come to your channel and then they don't get what they want. And although a lot of the reason you make videos is to communicate certain ideas and ideals and jokes and what have you to other people, video making still is about you to a large extent. And that's fine, it's still fun, you're still really enjoying it. In terms of school, you're being really ambitious. You are applying for a lot of financial aid, a lot of scholarships, and to many schools. At this time, there are 12 that you are planning on applying to, and it is absolutely terrifying. They're not easy to get into, and you're well aware that this may not end well, and you may be regretting filming that this is something that you're going to do because you may fail, and failure is absolutely scary, but at the same time, you know you're still going to apply, because if there's a big chance for something to change in a wholly positive way in your life, you're going to take that leap. You're going to take that huge chance and face that failure, because if you don't, you would be left wondering and you may miss out on really amazing opportunities. You're working at a cafe and bakery. You get up at 4 a.m. and work very hard on your feet full-time 5 days a week, and you're doing it because you would like to get money so that you can learn things and go to school. It's not an easy job, but you found the joy in it, and you found the beauty in the morning shift, in seeing the sunrise and waking up with the city, and so many other wonderful things. Creativity-wise, you have filled that journal that you got, and you aren't just writing in it, you're doodling a lot too. You're just stretching your mind and really delving into making things, and it's awesome. Still using your camera to photograph a lot of stuff and still having trouble showing those photos to anyone, but it's bringing you a lot of joy, and I think it's just mentally really great for you to continue creating things, whether you share them or not. One of the reasons this video took so long is because something very scary and traumatic happened in October, about a month after you made that video. It is something that has been very difficult for you to talk about to anyone, let alone in front of a camera, but eventually you want to use that experience to help other people. Because of that experience, you have realized how strong you are and how amazing the people in your life are and how important people in your life are and how you have to tell them that you care about them, because so many people did that for me. I forgot how many people cared about me. You forgot. And people surprise you. People remind you that they're wonderful people. Human beings are so great, and you need to appreciate them a bit more. In using the difficult experience that you went through to help other people, there is a fear that you will give too much of yourself away. I was talking to one of my close friends, and that's a fear that she expressed, and I realized as soon as she said it that that was something that has been swimming in my brain for months. The reality is, you don't know when you're gonna be ready, but you know that you're strong, and you know that you're able and capable of so much, and you know that you're flawed, and you've still got a lot to work on. You've got a long way to go, but you're finding out who you are. You're finding out what you're made of, and it is not always easy, and it is not always fun, but ultimately it is beautiful. It is gorgeous. Living is incredible, and you wouldn't trade it for the world. So future me who's watching this, hey, I hope you're as bright and happy towards life as you have been for these past good couple of months. I hope you don't forget the things that I've expressed. I don't think you're gonna forget the things that I've expressed, maybe the specific things that I say, but all in all, these videos is me finding me and becoming who I am, and yeah, a lot of the little things change, and a lot of me is going to change, but it's no longer just changing and changing, it's more of becoming who I am. I see who I want to be, and I'm figuring out how to get there. So make your next response to this whenever you want to. It can be tomorrow, it can be in a week, whenever, you know that. Oh, also, I like me a lot. I'm learning to like me a lot more, and that's awesome, and that's pretty cool. Also, at work, you're laughing a lot at the fart noises that the dressings, bottles make, and you gotta learn how to control that. Lock that down deep inside, because not all the customers think it's as funny as you do.